Hi, in this video we're going to look at 3 jazz phrases on the drums inspired by the great Roy Haynes. Alright, so the first phrase is a 1 bar. It's based off a triplet rhythm. The left hand is laying flat on the drum and the stick sort of lies flat on the drum and I'm getting a cross stick sound. The right hand is playing on the snare. It's a muffled sound because the left hand's resting on the skin, and I've got the snares off. So you're sort of getting that, it's almost a timbale sort of world, yeah? So you're going for that nice sound. I'm sort of sometimes playing a little bit on the edge here as well with my right hand, capturing different tones, and the left hand sort of staying on that rim. So I think a good idea when you're learning these sort of drum phrases is to be able to play the rhythm of the phrase on one surface. So if I was teaching this in my lessons, I'd get my students to play it just on the snare drum to start with. Or tackle the phrase first, then at some stage get onto the snare and just feel the phrase as a single note rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. As the kick part. Back to the snare. Kick. So you can hear there, but it's starting to even sound like a different phrase or 2 phrases based off the same rhythm. Okay, so the second phrase we're going to look at is 2 bars long. It's based off the 4-stroke rough, and it's played in the same way as the first phrase. Left hand on the rim, right hand on the muffled snare. So the first thing you want to probably do is just get used to a 4-stroke rough played between the skin and the rim. And try and come up with a nice sound, like depends where you move the stick with the left hand. It also depends where you play your right hand, up closer to the rim or closer to the muffled sort of left hand. So again, experiment with sounds and just see if you can get the 4-stroke rough to, come to life a bit. Okay, so we're just going to play this thing in 3/4, and it sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So you've got a bass drum on beat 1, 1 and 2 and then a 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. That loops around cool. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Alright, so now let's look at it over 2 bars of 4/4. I'll just play it slow. I'll put the hi-hats on 2 and 4 and just follow along to the transcription and see if you can see those bars of 3/4 within this bigger phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again. 1 and 2 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now if you look at the 2 bars of 4/4, you've got 8 beats. So it sort of feels like you're playing a bar of 3, then another bar of 3, and then a bar of 2 at the end to make up the 8. Okay, you're going to love the next phrase. It's this easy. Just 8 hits on the snare drum. Muffled, again, by the left hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's just 8th notes. counted as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, because it's a simple thing to do, you need a good bouncy rebound stroke. If you haven't got that, you need to go and practice it on the pad and make sure that the stick's responding to the rebound. They're just full strokes, so go and check out the video on the full stroke if you're not sure. Okay, so what I'll experiment with here is just playing it on repetition and just trying to get different sounds out of the drum. So I might play it closer to the rim to get that higher pitch again. Or I might even snap in some accents by catching the rim of the snare drum, or play it towards the middle and get that muffled sound. Play it with a dynamic range that's quite soft, or try and sort of really open it up again and get some louder strokes. So with all those combinations, you can get all sorts of sounds out of a basic 1 bar 8th note phrase. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Soft. Wow. Okay, so let's put all these phrases together now as a 4-bar solo. And a bit faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're going to play 4 bars of a jazz ride cymbal groove into a 4-bar solo and sort of trade 4s between the groove and the solo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try it a bit faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is a great way to get better as a soloist. Listen to someone like Roy Haynes, find some phrases that you like, break them down, learn them, express them your way, and then you're going to still be personal and you're still going to express the instrument how you want to express it, which is what this is all about, but you're going to be influenced by the great jazz drummers. All right, try that one. Take care. See you on the next one. Cheers.